I regard myself as a soldier, though a soldier of peace. I know the value of discipline and truth. I must ask you to believe me when I say that I have never made a statement of this description, that the masses of India, if it became necessary, would resort to violence. I regard myself as incapable in my lucid moments of making a statement of this character. It is complete independence that we want.
After our videos with 10 fun facts on Queens Victoria and Cleopatra and Conqueror Genghis Khan, we are continuing with one of the greatest symbols of peace and tolerance, Mahatma Gandhi. Here are 10 most interesting facts about his life and works. Gandhi was born into Vaishya caste, which consisted of artisans, merchants and farmers, and his surname can be translated as shopkeeper. His real first name was Mohandas. Mahatma, which means great teacher, great soul, was a name given to him by a famous author, Rabindranath Tagore, and Gandhi supporters have been using this name ever since. It's common to depict Gandhi in a plain loincloth or the Indian dhoti, but that was quite different during his education in England, where he dressed according to the Western norms. He was eager to show that an Indian can become a real English gentleman. Gandhi took lessons in European music and dances and was able to organically fit into the European lifestyle. Before his struggle for the Indian independence from the British rule, he was fighting for equality for all castes, especially those called untouchables, Dalits. He was refusing to enter any temples that restricted entry for the Dalits, and that worked as more and more temples complied. Gandhi also collected money in order to help this caste. Gandhi truly believed in the non-violent movement he preached. So much so, during the World War II, he stated that India should not fight if invaded by Japan. He knew that lives may be lost, but considered any violence to be detrimental to the soul of the one who perpetrated it. On the day of his murder, he said to the family member that if he dies from illness, then he should not be considered Mahatma, and only if he is killed by a bullet or bomb, he is worthy of that name. Gandhi was a vegetarian and didn't believe in modern medicine. His convictions were so deep that he didn't use drugs himself, even when he was very ill. His wife was afflicted with pneumonia, but Gandhi forbade giving her penicillin and claimed that her life is in the hand of God. She died soon after. Gandhi wrote a letter to Hitler after the Second World War broke and asked him to stop the war and think about peace. In this letter, in which he called Hitler his friend, he tried to explain the non-violent movement he was part of and encouraged Nazi leader to go to the International Tribunal to settle the problems. Gandhi took a vow of brahmacharya, which demanded the abandonment of property, eating animal products, abstinence and emotional calmness. Sources claim that he practiced sleeping with a beautiful woman and not having intercourse with them in order to prove his devotion to this lifestyle. Gandhi hated that India and Pakistan were two countries were formed after the end of the British rule. He thought that this division made no sense, as Muslims and Hinduists can live in peace, and Gandhi preached tolerance between the faiths. Some authors think that this was one of the main reasons he was murdered, as radicals thought that he betrays India. Gandhi was nominated for the Nobel Prize 5 times, the last time in 1948, just a few weeks before he was assassinated. He never won the prize, but it seems that he had a good chance to do so in 1948, as after his murder, Nobel Committee stated that there are no suitable living candidates. That is still controversial, as in 1961 the Secretary General of UN Dag Hammarskjöld was awarded this prize posthumously. Only in 2006 Nobel Committee acknowledged their regret on the fact that Gandhi never won the prize. Winston Churchill once called Gandhi a half-naked seditious fakir and thought that his movement should be crushed. Later on, he refused to meet Gandhi. Later sent Churchill a short letter in which he said that he accepts these words as a compliment. It is interesting that Britain released a stamp honoring Gandhi in 1969, and in 2000, during the poll conducted by BBC, the majority of British named Gandhi the man of the millennium. This was our list of top 10 facts on life of Mahatma Gandhi. Which fact would you add to the list? Who would you like to see next? We would continue with this series, so don't forget to subscribe. This was New York Sam Phoenix channel, and we will catch you on the next one.